Alright, this is going to be a review of the SQ-001 electric soldering iron. It's a pretty cool item you're going to want to have with you to keep in your field box for those times when you're going to have a soldering job at the field to kind of save your day and keep flying. If a battery gets broken or disconnected, you can easily fix it with this portable soldering iron. This case is an optional item. It's a separate purchase, but I really liked it because it can kind of hold the iron and everything you're going to need. Really small, lightweight, easy to store and keep with you in your bag. When we open it up here, you'll go ahead and see the iron itself. Plastic case here, but it's got a digital display. We've also got an A and a B button to kind of select our temperature and change some parameters. It's got a barrel connector here for the input power. It does take 12 to 24 volts, and that's going to affect the wattage and the time to reach temperature as well. The soldering tips are removable. There's a screw here and a screw here to be able to take that off, and you can interchange tips. I selected this tip, which should do a pretty good job for just about all the soldering I'm going to be doing kind of in the field. But that's the iron. It does come with this power cable here. Got an XT60 on the end. I am going to be using a little 4S 1600 milliamp hour LiPo to power it today. You do also get this stand with a little sponge for wiping the tip and cleaning it, and you can use this stand here to just keep the iron safe when you're powering it up and letting it heat up and not physically holding it and using it. So that's pretty nice. It comes with that. These are just some extra items that I threw in to have with me in the case. Got a little desolder thing where I can clean up some solder. Got a little bag of heat shrink tubing that I keep with me. Pair of needle nose there, and of course you're going to have some solder with you. So let's go ahead and plug this thing in and show you the boot up screen. So you're going to see the logo there, the version, and then it gives you a little indication icon of the thing saying press, and it's clearly showing the A button. So we'll go ahead and push the A button, and then it's going to go ahead and go up to the default temperature, which is 300°C, and you can see how quickly it does climb and get up to temperature. So we're almost there now. So it'll kind of get there and stabilize. One thing you can do is press and hold, and then it'll pull this in, and you can adjust the temperature up or down to whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and max it out. It does max out at 400°C. And you just let it sit there, and it'll kind of go back into a heating mode, and there it's climbing. I'm going to get up to 400°C for us. Okay, so once we're there, we can go ahead and kind of wet the tip. It's going to be a little awkward for me doing this with the camera here, but let's go ahead and put in a piece of wire. We're going to solder a little Dean's connector here. So we'll get the, I'm left-handed and I'm soldering right-handed. Go ahead and tin this wire. There we go. And we'll go ahead and tin this Dean's plug. Go ahead and put some heat on it. And you can see the solder flows nicely. Does a real good job. And then we'll go ahead and solder the wire. There we go. And that's pretty much it. You can go ahead and set the soldering station back on the stand. And you can wipe the tip, keep it clean. It does go into a sleep mode if it's not in use after a little while. That does seem to do a great job of soldering, and I love the size, how small, portable, light this thing is, how it stores in that travel bag, which is something I recommend you purchase with this. So you can have the iron and all the gear and solder and everything you're going to need to do a solder job at the field, and it could save your day and keep you flying one day instead of having to drive home or borrowing a soldering something from your buddies. So anyway, that's the SQ-001 electric soldering iron. And if you've liked this review, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like button. We really appreciate that. It helps the channel out. And you can see more information, some more photos, and the full review online at rcgroups.com. That link will be in the description. So that's all for now, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it, and take care. We'll catch you on the next one.